Over the last few years, we've been able to take the same dollar most people leave sitting in a brokerage account and turn them into a private banking system that buy our cars, contribute to our real estate deals, and earn us interest twice. And it all started when we rolled over our old brokerage account out of E-Trade and into M1 Finance, instantly cutting our borrowing rate nearly in half, unlocking arbitrage that most people don't even know exists. By the end of this video, you're going to understand why selecting the right brokerage account is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make if you want to practice infinite banking the right way, and how a small margin loan rate difference can mean tens of thousands of dollars in your pocket. I'm going to break down the real numbers, show you the exact arbitrage spreads between different brokerages, explain the power of low interest margin loans, and reveal how infinite banking becomes dramatically more effective when your borrowing rate drops, even by 1%. Let me ask you something most people never think about. Do you know how much your brokerage charges you to borrow your own money? Not the expense ratio, not the management fee. I'm talking specifically about the margin loan rate. The interest they charge you to access the capital you already invested. Because here's the truth. Most people are losing tens of thousands of dollars over their lifetime, not because they're bad investors, not because they don't make enough money, but because their money is sitting inside the wrong vehicle. Today, I'm going to show you why that matters and why the brokerage you choose determines whether infinite banking works for you or barely work at all. And I want you to listen to this as if I'm talking only to you. Because if you're watching this video, you're already thinking differently than most people. You're not looking for the hype, you're looking for the truth, the math, and the strategy that actually moves your life forward. So let's get into it. One of the first questions people ask me when they hear about infinite banking with your brokerage account, can I do this with my current brokerage account? And listen, that's a fair question because most people have a Charles Schwab account, a Fidelity account, a Vanguard account, maybe even E-Trade or Robinhood. But the real question isn't, can you do this inside your current brokerage account? The real question is, should you? Because infinite banking is built on a simple principle. You borrow at a low rate, you lend or invest at a high rate, you capture the spread over and over and over again. That spread is called arbitrage. And if you want to build wealth quickly, consistently, predictably, you must protect your arbitrage. So the brokerage you choose matter, the margin rate they charge matters, and the spread you capture matters. Let me show you what I mean. Every brokerage charges a different margin loan interest rate. And for years, most people never cared about it because they didn't understand what margin could really do when paired with infinite banking. Here's how the landscape looks right now with margin rates. Charles Schwab starts around 12%, falls to about 10% at higher balances. Fidelity, 12% on lower balances, down to 7% on large borrow amounts. E-Trade, 12.7%, decreases to around 10.7%. Vanguard, 12.25%, dropping to around 10.75% to 9%. Robinhood, one of the lowest at 5.25% to 4.75% for higher accounts. And M1 Finance, a flat 5.9% base rate no matter your balance. Now, in most people's mind, these numbers don't look that much different. 5%, 9%, 12%. It just feels like numbers. But when you're using infinite banking, borrowing at interest only, and lending at higher rates, those numbers determine everything. Guys, if I'm adding any value and you like this video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let me show you how if I borrow at 5% and lend at 10%, I make a 5% spread. That's arbitrage. That's the core of infinite banking. But if I borrow at 12% and try to lend at 10%, I lose money. And this is what most people miss. Infinite banking isn't magical, it's math. And the math bends in your favor when your borrowing costs are low. This is why margin rates matter. This is why brokerage selection matter. This is why we personally rolled over our brokerage account over to M1 Finance. Not because they have prettier charts, not because the app looked nicer, not because of hype, but because the borrowing rate gave us more power and the other features like the high yield cash account we use as well. Let me break this down with real numbers. Let's say you're buying a house, and let's just say you're buying it at $250,000. You borrow from your brokerage account using a margin loan at 5.9%. You lend to yourself at 8% over 30 years, the same as a mortgage company. Here's what happens. You collect $245,660 in arbitrage over the life of the loan. You pay off your home in 18.9 years, not 30. That means you get the house, you get the spread, you get the time back. Now imagine trying that with a 10% or a 12% margin rate. You can't. The numbers fall apart. So the brokerage matters. Now let's take a car. Let's say you buy a $60,000 car with a 6-year car note. The bank charges them interest, they make the payment, nothing else happens, but when you control the banking functions, everything changes. Let's assume you borrow from M1 at 5.9%, lend to yourself at 9%, a 6-year term. You would collect $7,636 in arbitrage, and you pay off the car in 5.4 years. Now, compare that to someone borrowing at 12% from their brokerage account. The math collapses again. This is why people struggle to understand infinite banking, because they're unknowingly using tools that fight against them. Now let's talk about private money lending, the strategy that creates interest on interest. If you borrow at 5%, interest only, and lend to an investor at 10% interest only, you're making a 4.1% spread every single month. Pure arbitrage, no amortization, just straight interest on interest. When you combine the power of infinite banking with private money lending, you create something banks do every day: velocity, moving money, money compounding, money returning to you with friends. Guys, if you want to see the power of combining private money lending with infinite banking, check out this video. But only if your borrowing rate is low. When we first started investing in index funds, we were inside an E-Trade account. That's our home base. That was where our long-term money lived. But once we understood how infinite banking combined with margin worked, everything changed. We ran the numbers, we saw the difference in the borrowing rate, we saw how much arbitrage we were losing by staying where we were. And when we made the decision, we rolled over everything to M1 Finance. It wasn't emotional, it was mathematical. We kept our position, nothing sold, nothing liquidated, but instantly our borrowing power increased, our margin rate dropped, and our ability to practice infinite banking expanded almost overnight. I tell you this for one reason. Your money responds to math, and the math said we needed to move. I want you to think about infinite banking differently. It's not just about policies. It's not just about cash value. It's not just about borrowing from yourself. Infinite banking is a system, a banking system, and every bank needs two things: a source of capital, a low cost of capital. Think about a bank. A bank uses depositors' money, which is low cost of capital, and lend it out at a higher rate. Your brokerage account is one source of capital. Your policy is another. But if your current brokerage is charging you 12% while another brokerage charges 5%, that 7% difference is your children's future. It's your retirement. It's your next real estate deal. It's your liquidity. And that's why selecting a brokerage account is not a small decision. It's foundational. Most people only look at the ease of use, brand recognition, the app, the popularity, whether their friend uses it. But the wealthy look at one thing: cost of capital. Because every banking system, including your personal banking system, rises or falls based on borrowing costs. Infinite banking doesn't work well when borrowing costs are high. It becomes incredibly powerful when borrowing costs are low. The difference between 12% and 5% feels small, but is life-changing. If you only have money invested and you're serious about infinite banking, you only need to ask yourself one question: is my current brokerage helping me or hurting my ability to practice infinite banking? Because here's the truth: you keep your same ETFs, you keep your same index funds, you keep your same positions, you keep your same portfolio strategy. All you change is the borrowing environment, and the one change affects everything that comes after it. I want you to hear me clearly. You're not behind, you're not late, you're not missing out. You are learning what most people never learn in their entire life. You're learning how money actually works, You're learning how banks operate. You're learning how to take back control of the financial system that has been controlling people for decades. Whether you have $1,000 or $1 million invested, you are in the perfect position to start building your own banking system, one that earns interest, one that produces arbitrage, and one that gives you freedom. And it all starts with selecting the right environment for your money. That's the foundation, that's the leverage, and that's the advantage. And if you want to build wealth like we do, consider joining our free finance community. The link is in the description, and I'll see you on the next video.